This week, Despicable Me 4, the 6th film in the franchise, drops in theaters. So let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Sean, and I love to talk about movies and TV way too much. With that in mind, go ahead and join me down below in the comment section. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? As a point of reference, I went into this film not particularly excited to see it, simply because from the trailers, it just seemed like more of what we've seen for the last 14 years without anything new to offer. Did the movie win me over, or was I right in my expectations? Let's get started with the review. So I went to go see the movie with my two girls and their friend from across the street last night, and all of them seemed to have a good enough time with it. Karis in particular, the 5-year-old, came home very excited about a sequence in the movie where everyone sang and danced, which tends to happen in these movies, but really, that's what this movie is for. It'll entertain children, but it doesn't have much more to offer beyond that. If you just love these characters and you think that this franchise is so funny, you'll probably have a good enough time with it. There's enough jokes that land, and you're getting to spend more time with this set of characters. They do cute things, they do charming things, there's plenty of jokes that land, but that's about it. I feel like this franchise has completely lost the basic premise, where we started off, it was about a supervillain basically exploiting children, and in the process of that, realizing he actually cares about them and becomes a father to them. But where do you go from there? Because he's already kind of been reformed, he's no longer despicable. And by the time you get to this movie, he's just a spy. And most of this film, he's just a suburban dad. And we've just lost the plot. We've lost what this franchise is really about. The movie itself has a very thin main plot line that really just bookends the film, where it's about someone that Gru went to high school with that feels scorned by him. And then the whole middle hour and 15 minutes of the film is just subplot layered on top of subplot layered on top of standalone scene layered on top of another subplot. Gru himself has 3 different subplots. One about how he can't connect with baby Gru, one about how he's this suburban dad that doesn't know how to fit in quite right, and one about him being blackmailed. He has 3 different subplots plus the main plot line, and everyone else has a subplot as well. So you just have this huge chunk of the film that's just cutting between these disconnected things. What's going on with the minions and these experiments being run on them? What's going on with the little girls as they take karate class? What's going on with the mother as she gets a job at a salon that she might not be qualified for? Everyone has a subplot. Most of them go absolutely nowhere. They have no meaningful consequence on the main plot line. They're just there for there to be a gag. And the gags work well enough. If that's all you care about, if that's all you need, this movie will entertain you. You will get enough out of it. But if you want anything more from it, it simply doesn't have anything else to offer. There's no compelling story here. There's no character growth. There's no emotion. You don't have a villain changing and learning that he actually cares about these girls, where there's those heartwarming moments. You don't really have any of that. It's just a series of gags for 90 minutes, and then the credits roll, and there's a series of gags during the credits still. And as for me, that just means the franchise just kind of feels played out. It doesn't have anything else to offer me. Whatever was interesting about it, I got it out of the first movie. I got a little bit out of Rise of Gru. I thought that had a little bit more to offer, and I've had some fun in some of the other ones as well. But by this point in time, I'm just kind of tired of the bit. I've already seen it, and it doesn't have anywhere else to go with the plot, with the characters, and so it's just superficial jokes and not much else. Real quick before I give you my final thoughts, remember to share your opinions down below in the comment section. Also come back in a few days. I'll rank all of the Despicable Me and Minions films. And if you want to hear my thoughts on all of the Illumination films from a year back, you can check it out in this video somewhere around here. Now, as much as I've been hard on the film in this review, the film itself is harmless. You know, there's a few too many literal poop and pee jokes in the movie. It's a little bit more crass and juvenile in that sense. But besides that, it doesn't do anything offensive. There are a lot of solid jokes in the movie. And since these movies are comedies, being able to make me laugh is really important for the success of these films. But it's only successful really on that one level. If I'm in the mood to watch a movie in this franchise, I'm going to watch the first film or Rise of Gru or a different film because it just feels tired at this point in time for me. If all you need is a laugh because of the Minions, you will get that. And you probably will have a lot more fun with this movie. I needed a little bit more, and I didn't get it. Overall, it's only a C+ on the entertainment scale, a 6 out of 10. And unless you're a big fan of the franchise, you can skip this one or just wait to stream it in a month when it drops on whatever streaming platform it's gonna drop on. You can check out my thoughts on all the Illumination movies right over there. Come back in a few days for my updated ranking of the Despicable Me and Minions films. Thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies and TV.